Hey guys, how's everybody? Seems like yesterday's examples were a little bit tough on you guys. I'm not sure if it was the material, more the technical aspect of moving the dots around on Khan Academy. Today's lesson doesn't have that. I actually thought that was kind of cool, but I think some people, from what I hear, ran into trouble just moving, like I said, moving the graph around to fit the answers that you had for vertex and the zeros. Anyway, we're not doing that today. We're going to do something different. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Again, there will be a Khan Academy, and then there'll be like 4 questions that go along with it. So let's see what we got. Here we go. All right, so once again, using my fancy whiteboard, we're going to be solving quadratics using what's called the zero product property. Try to say that fast. Anyway, we're going to start with this equation, so stop the video and write this down. All right, so first we change the function of x to be 0, set it equal to the two quantities x minus 15 and x plus 7. So now we know when we multiply, the product of 0 is going to come from one of the two quantities being 0. Either one would make this whole thing 0. So first I want to see x minus 15 equals 0. You know, what would make that quantity 0? Or x plus 7 equals 0. What would make that quantity equal to 0? Okay, so either if we added 15 to both sides here, we would get x equals 15. Or over here, if we subtracted 7 from both sides, we would get x equals negative 7. So either of these answers would be correct. So how do I know it's correct? Well, let's look at 15. X equals 15. We go back to the original problem and we put 15 in place of both of the x's. So x minus 15 is 0, and x plus 7, 15 plus 7 is 22. Well, it doesn't matter that that's 22 because anything times 0 is going to be 0. So once we found out that 15 minus 15 was 0, this over here had no relevance, the second quantity. And the same thing would hold true for negative 7. Negative 7 in place of the two x's. Over here, negative 7 plus 7 would be 0. So it doesn't matter that this is negative 22 because anything, negative or positive, times 0 is going to give me 0. So my two answers for this are 15, x equals 15, and x equals negative 7. All right, so now mark this equation down. The quantities are 3x plus 5 and x minus 4. So now the same as what happened in the last equation that we did. If either 3x plus 5, if we can make that come out to 0, or x minus 4, which obviously is going to be what? Yeah, 4. Okay, if either of those is 0, then we know that the equation is 0. Okay, so let's look to the left here first. So I rewrote the equation to say 3x plus 5 equals 0. I subtracted 5 from both sides and got negative 5. I divided both sides by 3 and got x equals negative 5/3. So if I were to place negative 5/3 right here where the x is, I would end up with 0. And then it doesn't even matter what negative 5/3 minus 4 is, okay? Be irrelevant because since this one's 0, the answer would be 0. And then with this quantity, x minus 4 equals 0. So I just went ahead and I added 4 to both sides, and I got x equals 4. All right, so my two answers are negative 5/3 and 4. Now, here's just one more example. If we had an x outside of this quantity, and then x minus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 equals 0, there would be 3 answers. Okay, so we can see now that this first x, if that were 0, it wouldn't matter that this is negative 1 and this is 2, because it would be 0 times anything would give me 0. And then further, 1 minus 1 would give me 0, and negative 2 plus 2 would give me 0 there. So there'd be 3 answers on that type of equation. All right, so that's it for this lesson now. I'm going to also assign a short, I think it's a 5 to 6 minute video on the same thing through Khan Academy. He gives 2 problems on that, and then you'll have 4 to do. And this is my executive producer, Owen Ogden. Owen, say goodbye to everyone.
See.
He's so eloquent, isn't he? What do you think, girls?